guys, so today I have a book haul for you. I was originally going to film this video on Thursday and then I was going to film it on Friday, but I was working both days and I was super exhausted afterwards and I was like, I can't really function properly anymore, and now it's Saturday and I'm feeling okay again. I still hurt everywhere because I'm waitressing and like carrying heavy stuff around all the time, just fucking painful. Anyway, so I'm finally getting around to doing this, so here we go. So the first book I got is Girl of Nightmares by Kendari Blake. This is the sequel to Anna Dressed in Blood, which I think I read Halloween 2012 or something like that. I specifically got it for Halloween because it was like, I want a scary read. And then I was slightly disappointed in that aspect just because it's not that scary. It does say not for young readers on the back, but that's because there are some slightly graphic scenes in it where like there's blood and violence involved, but it's not actually scary itself. It's just kind of creepy, maybe slightly creepy sometimes. Other than that, I think this duology is really, really cool. I already started this book like 80 pages in, 90 pages in, something like that. And if you didn't know already, Anna Dressed in Blood is basically about a boy who is a ghost hunter, and so he's just killing ghosts left and right, and then he comes across Anna, who he falls in love with, and it's really, really cool. I love the premise itself, and I love just the characters, everything. I think it's wonderful, and it's a duology, so this is the final book. And I just can't wait to see how the story develops, because at the end of Anna Dressed in Blood there were some quite sad events, and now I'm just like, please make everyone happy again so that I can be happy as well. In the spirit of finishing duologies, I also got Split Second by Casey West, which is the sequel to Pivot Point, and I read Pivot Point like 2 months ago, 1 or 2 months ago, I'm not sure anymore. But I was like, this is weird, this time travel, that's not time travel, this like magic system, I guess, is really weird and doesn't really make sense. But I still want to know what happens next, so I bought the sequel. Pivot Point is about a girl who, whenever she's faced with a decision, can kind of live through both possible futures in her head and then choose which decision to make. And there were just a lot of inconsistencies with that kind of idea and that concept that really bothered me, but I think I can get over it, I hope, because there's one character, actually there's literally only one character in the story that I really like, and so I'm hoping that he gets a reappearance in Split Second so I can appreciate this book as well, at least a little bit. The next book I'm super excited for because I just read all of the other books that are set in this universe, and it's Trudy Canavan's The Magicians Apprentice. This is a prequel, it's not a novella, it's a novel, but it's a prequel standalone book to two trilogies. The first one is the Black Magician trilogy, and then there is the Traitor Spy trilogy, which I just read at the beginning of March. Is it March? No, it's April. At the beginning of April, yes. So just in short, here's the timeline. The Magicians Apprentice, the Black Magicians trilogy, and the Traitor Spy trilogy. And so this is the only book that's still missing from that entire universe. And I love this universe so much. I just adored the Black Magicians trilogy, and I was super, super happy with the Traitor Spy. And now we have this one, and I'm just like, this is so fantastic. I can't wait. And actually, for those of you who are curious, I also ordered Trudy Canavan's, what's it called? Priestess of the White, which is the first book in the Age of 5 trilogy, which is completely disconnected from this universe, but it's still by Trudy Canavan, and I'm just so excited because I love her so much, and she writes fantastically, and if you haven't read anything by her yet, get on that ASAP, because she's fantastic, in case I haven't mentioned that before. The next book I'm happy that I got, but really disappointed with the cover, and it's Tempest Rising by Nicole Peeler. It looks like an ARC or something that's like, this isn't for real, like they didn't put this cover on sale, right? The reason I bought this is because I realized that I have quite a lot of books on my TBR shelf that are not the first book in a series that I just randomly bought on sale usually. Because it was like, maybe I'll get into that series, and I never bought the first book, and so I thought I have to do something about that because it's becoming a problem. And so I thought I'd buy Tempest Rising because I have the third and fourth book in that series. It's a quartet? quartet. I'm gonna go with quartet because it sounds more English. And anyway, I thought I need to get into that series. And the covers of the third and fourth book are different. They're really gorgeous. They're the only covers really that I like with humans, with actual human people on the cover. Usually I despise that, but everything, literally anything, is better than this. Just saying. Also, why is she naked? Why is she naked? She's just so weird. Looks like something from Monster High, don't you agree? Anyway, I don't really know what this series is about, to be quite honest. Something with water. Supernatural something. So, I recently read The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman and was slightly disappointed, but Helene Jepsen said that other books by Neil Gaiman were better. I don't think she specified which, but it was just like, I'm just gonna give him another go. And so I bought Neverwhere, which I also don't know what it's about, but I think this was on sale, and so I bought it. What does it say? Someone is a plain man with a good heart and an ordinary life that is changed forever. On a day he stops to help a girl he finds bleeding on a London sidewalk. From that moment forward, he's propelled into a world he never dreamed existed, a dark subculture flourishing in abandoned subway stations and sewer tunnels below the city, a world for stranger and more dangerous from something. Sounds kind of cool. Cover looks kind of cool. I saw an even better cover in stores today and I was like, why did I buy this one online? But whatever. The next book I'm very excited for, and it's the only middle grade book I've bought in a long time. I'm usually not the type to buy middle grade because I'm like, why? Why? There are some middle grade books, but usually they're only good for middle grade readers. Because I don't really get what I need from middle grade books. It doesn't mean that they're not good, it just means that I personally don't get a lot from them. But with this one, I'm making an exception because it is by Catherine M. Valenti, and I think she's fantastic. Again, that word. I have such a huge vocabulary today. But this is the girl who navigated Circumland. I was about to literally say that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with my brain today? Too much work is not good for your mind, apparently. The girl who circumnavigated Fairyland in a ship of her own making. And there you go. I said it. Yeah. Anyway, also don't really know what this book is about. I just know it's middle grade. It's supposed to be really, really awesome. And Catherine M. Valenti is just fucking amazing writer. Like, oh my god. Have you read Deathless? If you haven't read Deathless, get on that also now because so good. It's a fairy tale retelling? No. It's a folklore retelling of Russian folklore. It's a retelling of Russian folklore. Words. Anyway, I'm excited to read this and hopefully I'll enjoy it. And oh my god, I think the titles of this series are all fantastic and I think the covers look gorgeous and I really want to like this like so bad. Please be good. I heard that the language is supposed to be really higher up for middle grade, so I'm sure that's a positive thing because usually dumbed down language is my most biggest pet peeve. As is people who say most biggest. As are people who say as is people. English. Fucking English. And the last book I got is Noughts and Crosses by Mallory Blackman. I'm sure this book has been out for years and years and years, and there's like sequels already, but I just really want to read it. I've been eyeing this for quite a long time, and I was like, I don't know, there's so many other things, but now I finally got it, and now I can't wait to get into this series, and I'm hoping it's gonna be as good as I think it might be, because the premise is fantastic. What is the premise? I wish I knew. I wish I wouldn't say it was fantastic when I didn't know it was. This is actually a dystopian book about a world where some people are inferior and other people are superior, and then two of them fall in love. It's like the typical Romeo and Juliet thing, I guess, but still, it sounds really amazing, and Noughts and Crosses just sounds like such a cool title, and like, so creative, so creative. I like it. Now I want to play Noughts and Crosses. Is that what the game is called? If it isn't, then it should be, because it consists of Noughts and Crosses. I hope you enjoyed this book haul. There are more books coming that I ordered. They're just like, I don't know, somewhere in the ether, but they will be at my place, hopefully very soon, and then I'll do another haul. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you soon. Bye! The girl who circumnavigated Fairyland. The girl who just kidding, I do know, and I didn't just read the back of it. I've known all along and I've been tricking you. Ha, you fell for it. Oh my god, look at you. Can't hang with the cool kids. What is wrong with me today? Like, whew, I'm kind of high on something or other apparently.